Hi, Freedom Family.
Hello.
This is Debbie. Oh, Dealer4519, and guess who I found? Not gonna believe it. It's the famous George Vanous. And I want to say to all you guys who say he's never making videos, he was about to make a video of his own, but I showed up and he just said, let's make a video. Here it is. Now, I want to say something. George is about a month away from having a brand new baby girl.
Number 4.
And I know that we're probably going to go without a video for a while from George after that. So sometime in April, when you say, where's George? I'm going to say, please refer to this video. If you had to have a baby, you would take a break from videos too. Also, in addition to that, George, do you know what you're naming her yet?
We don't.
Okay. And I didn't decide necessarily ahead of time either, so I understand. So let me say this, George, you look good, you look like you're taking care of yourself.
Thanks.
And you're challenging who to fitness?
I'm challenging everyone to be fit because I've taken on a little extra weight that I'd like to take off. It's not as easy as taking off a shirt, sadly. You have to work at it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
working is climbing the stairs. So I've made a promise, a ritual. I've promised myself to not take the elevator at least twice a week.
Wow.
And instead climb the stairs from G to 40, at which I currently am getting about 8 minutes.
That's really 40. Good for 40 flights of stairs. Is there 12 stairs in each flight?
I don't, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, about 9.
9, okay.
So it's maybe not as high as you're thinking. But my kids can do it in 11 minutes and 9 seconds. That's their best time without any help. And
wait a minute, you are challenging your children up the stairs?
Well, no, it's just a benchmark. So of course I have to be able to do it less than 11 minutes.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
So I do it in 8 as a good time. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little bit less. But I challenge everyone to tell us what your time is and whatever choice of exercise, whether it's number of push-ups, number of sit-ups, length of time on the treadmill, how long you run. Let's set a benchmark and let's see if we can beat that benchmark over the next month on just steady at least once a week exercise, and then let's celebrate our new selves at the end of that month.
And that's really a good idea, because all of you know that I obsessed about losing weight. And I'm obsessed now because I'm losing it faster and faster because everybody walks in Eastwood.
Yes.
I walk here to see George. I walk to the donuts. Of course, you have to walk for donuts. But we walk to the grocery store. We walk everywhere. Yeah, I mean, we do. If you rent a cab, you're going 5, 6, 8 miles. But if you're only going 2 or 3, you just walk. I've done some beautiful videos of outside here. And they are beautiful, and I'll do more before I go, and you guys will see why walking isn't that bad. It's not horrible here. I mean, yeah, just go with that. Just try to get out and walk a little more. And I know for some of my fans, it's pretty cold right now. And I'm not saying go out now and do it, but March and April are right around the corner, and it's going to be pretty. And that's a good time to start. But most of us are some of us are healthy and in great physical shape, as George appears to be. I need to know, George, are you coming to Vidcon this year?
Well, my plan is definitely to come. I was there last year and the year before, and Vidcon every year is a little different. I never know quite what to expect. So I'm looking forward to the surprise this year.
Oh, good. That's great. Of course, my family's coming, and everybody knows that Anthony's part of my family.
Yes. So
Anthony's going. My husband's even coming because he works for the Hilton, so we get deep discounted rooms.
Score.
That's exactly. From 800 to 50. That's the deeply discount.
That's like free.
Basically. And that never happens. So we're very, very happy about that. But he's already lived in LA, and he moved out of LA for a reason, so that 5 days is all he needs. He's like, that traffic's bad, and Is there any other breaking news that you have other than you're trying to lose weight, you're going to have a baby, and, well, I don't know, any other breaking news? Like, what'd you have for lunch?
Well, I didn't actually eat lunch, but I hope to soon. Breaking news. Well, we're working on music composition. That's our next focus. Work
Uh-oh.
with people who can make music for the Freedom family, and we're bringing over one particular composer by the name of Ben Messinet. I will be making a video shortly about that.
All right.
He composed music for Age, our game. He's composed music for the George Show, which I've been testing out. Have you noticed any new tunes
I have
happening?
seen some things, yeah. Heard some things.
Heard some things, so that's all Ben's work. And he is planning to come next month here to the Philippines to work and live.
Wow.
Focused on music composition. He said that's been his passion. I've known him since TGN days. Back then he wasn't composing music. He was playing World of Warcraft and making videos about it. And he's a funny guy. But he said, you know what, George? I've realized what I want to focus on now is just music composition. He hasn't made a video in years, and he's just composed a lot of music on his MIDI keyboard. So when Ben comes here, it'll be a big deal. We're going to use his skills to spice up your videos, and we'll have a whole submission process. We're currently thinking we'll have every class of YouTuber, every size of channel, have a chance to get custom music, not just composed by Ben. We're not going to run him ragged. We're going to build a team of composers, and Ben will be at the hub of all that, and we'll build perhaps, we're hoping 10 at least composers that we can then use to service custom requests like, hey, I'd love to have music appropriate for this intro. I'd love to have music appropriate for vlogging, for Minecraft. I'm thinking of music like that crossed with that. Can you do it? So those are the kinds of requests we hope to have serviced for you, Freedom Family.
Well, I wouldn't be a very good community team member for Freedom if I didn't mention that my dear friend Bill Miller.
And Bill Miller, yes.
Bill Miller is the music composer. In fact, last year I bought a song off Bill Miller, and I don't use it for an intro because I think it bothers you, and I don't use it for an outro because if I remember correctly, you don't like that either. So I do listen to your videos, George. If one thing you'll see, I do pay attention. So I had a video that I could fast forward because it was a long video, but a lot of crazy stuff went on. So I went ahead and I put that with it, and it went perfectly. And I thank Bill for that, and I will probably see him again when I need more music for my channel. He's smart, he's good, and he's a lot of fun. Everyone on the community team is that way. We're smart, we're a lot of fun. Oh wait, no, sorry, wrong video. Okay, but back to, I want to say that, music is important, and it represents times in your life. Because there's a song that your graduation, what song comes to mind? When you got your first car, what song comes to mind? Your first girlfriend, what song comes to mind? You see how we really do put songs with our lives? And if you put songs with your videos, it'll mean something too. I mean, somebody may be watching that video and hear that tune and go, wow, I like that. And they're going to remember it. What else is up your sleeve? You got all kinds of stuff up your sleeves. Oh, those are freckles. Never mind. Freckles. I do want to say that George and I have talked for, I don't know, it seems like an hour today, but it's been the best hour. I mean, we just laughed. He's so fun. And for all of you people who tell me, where's George? I'm going to go ahead now and film 30-second clips of George making faces. So when you ask on those comments, where's George? I haven't seen George in weeks. I can just slap that down and you can see George. No, that's cheating because George is not going to be filming that live. But guys, be patient because remember that he's got so much going on with that new baby coming, and we just don't press him. I mean, he loves you. He put out 3 videos in 2 days, I believe. There you go.
Big hugs, Freedom Family.
Freedom Family hugs. We got to give big hugs because we are going to grow. Like what, George?
We're going to grow together.
As a family. And, I do really enjoy these things. I'm not here because George flew me here. I'm here because I wanted to make sure that all of you saw how much fun this trip was. And the sights and the sounds and the walks. I really want you to be a part of my life, and I want you to keep following me. But we're probably going to run this on Freedom Central. So, George, what do you want to close with? Because it's Freedom Central closing.
Well, Freedom Central, guys, I promise there's a lot of surprises we have in store for 2017, a lot of New Year's resolutions that you will learn about soon. You already know the latest update from Alex at Zunix, who's interested in making the Pirates game, survival, open world, raiding in the Pirates era. And I'm sure you can expect more of those types of projects coming your way about game ideas from other indie game development teams that we will put in front of you and say, hey, would you guys want to be part of this game? Play it, develop it. So we are creating a push around indie game development, and now you know as well, we're creating a push around music composition and monetization, and creating a whole culture for musicians to flourish as we've created for YouTubers and gamers to flourish. In the future, we're going to focus on beauty, the hair and makeup people, and other verticals like vlogging, just general vlogging.
General vlogging.
Maybe some travel.
Travel vlogging. Wow, imagine that.
Maybe some sports.
Sports. We love sports.
And other verticals. If you feel passionate about any particular vertical, be it gardening or DIY, just tell us down there in the comments below. We read every single comment, and we have a motto: no comment left behind. So you can be sure your comment will get read and replied to, because we care. And that's the spirit of freedom. We all help each other grow together as a family.
Boy, I think he's got that down, don't you? I want to say one more thing. From the Freedom Community team to everybody who watches this, we are there for you. We will help you. You may have to ask us twice, because sometimes we do not catch it the first time, but we go over those videos over and over to make sure that you get your answers. If you don't get answered, we are already sorry, but we will, in the next video, when you ask the same question, we will answer you. And George does approve our comments. If we tell you something, it's not like we're just picking this out of thin air. Well, if I were you, I'd go to the 13th floor, right? So, these are freedom-approved comments, and we're going to help you, and we're going to get you where you need to be, because we love you, and we love our volunteering for freedom. And I hope, George, that you have a wonderful
Thank you.
4 months, and I'll see you again in June. We're not getting sick this time, by the way. We all got sick last time, so we're going to stay healthy.
Nice.
This is exactly why George is taking his vitamins now, so we can all be healthy for VidCon. Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye-bye.